Hello subscribers, this is a very important review because today I'm going to be reviewing the water that I drink 95% of the time that I drink. It's from my house. It is my refrigerator water. And let's get started with the case. So this case is actually pretty bad for two main reasons. The first reason is that it's like a false positive, because if you look, it's one of the two-tone cups, which normally you think would be pretty good, but it actually does not do its job very well. Because you know how the two-tone cups are supposed to keep your drink cool for a long amount of time. Well, this cup actually doesn't do that, because the ice melts in about 15 to 20 minutes, and then your drink is room temperature, and then you have to make a new one to get full satisfaction, which is not very good. And also, another thing about this cup, when you drink like this, it always goes down your chin, so then you have like a wet shirt and pants and stuff. But the cup, probably like a 3, but let me have the first sip. So this water is actually pretty bland and basic, like right off the first sip. So like the depth, it's not very deep, but it's also not shallow. It doesn't really taste like anything. And same with the quenchability, like my throat wasn't really fulfilled, but it didn't feel like it was sucking the moisture out my throat. So probably about a 5 in both categories, and then 3 on the case. But for the price, this is probably about as good a price as it gets, because you just quick it on your refrigerator. If you got what I got, you quick it on your refrigerator, and then the water goes into your cup from your refrigerator, kind of like a sink does, but it's from your refrigerator actually, which is pretty technologically engineering. But let me set this down. Oh, crispiness. For crispiness, this is actually where this water stands out. Because as you can see, if you look at the dome tip, it's pretty wide. What that means is, you know how your refrigerator, you can get ice? Well, if you do that with ice in your cup, then that's how you get ice in your cup. And then that's how you get ice in the bottom of your cup where it touches the water. And that's what makes your ice cold. And when it gets really cold, it gets crisp. So this is actually a 9 in crispiness, which is something you might not always expect from a pretty bland beverage. But yeah, finally, for the aftertaste, I'm gonna have to do a resip because I wasn't paying attention the first time. So that's like one thing I was talking about with the case, is that it does that sometimes. So you kind of have to watch out for that with this case. So I'm actually going to knock down the case to a 2, because now my bed is wet. But oh yeah, aftertaste. I don't know if the aftertaste is just really delayed, but there's no after. It just kind of tastes like your saliva after like 5 seconds. So I guess that's not good, but it's also not bad. So it's probably a 5 in that category. But yeah, that's my home water review. Pretty basic and bland, but it gets the job done, and it's really cheap. So that's what you're really trying to go for in your home water endeavors. And then here's a statistic.